This is RoyalTea, and this is your loving, gracious, highly favored host, Alex V, the Unproblematic King. Episode 88 in production for y'all. Shout out to all our first-time listeners, last-time listeners, those listening to show love, those listening to show hate. We appreciate every single one of y'all. Well, I am uncharacteristically back from a mini vacay, and I needed my bro to come in and like hold it down with me for a pod because we got to stay consistent with the content. Man, we got Denny the God back again for another pod. How you doing, bro?
On, man. I'm good, bro. I'm tired as hell. I know
Me
you're tired
too.
as hell. 'Cause I don't know how many times you had to do that fucking intro, but hey.
It was three. It was three. I'm editing it out, but it was three. It took me three. That's how, y'all. I kept on saying faith instead of hate. Like, what the fuck am I on today?
I don't know, bro, but you start throwing out names, out all kinds of different names you met out there in Texas. But hey,
Relax. It was not gonna trip.
hey, bro, it's all good. No, yeah, man, I'm running on 4 hours of sleep.
Jesus Christ, because of the kid.
Never again am I taking pre-workout
You're a
late.
puss.
No, bro, I don't know what it was. I mean, obviously we had our coffee, our Panera coffee, and then I had 2 scoops of the pre-workout, which combined is 666, which is evil as fuck for bucked, whatever they did. They know what they were doing with the caffeine intake of 333 each scoop. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
no, they set that up.
they did. I couldn't sleep, bro. I fucking worked out my ass off, and I got home, and I was still fucking full of energy.
Yeah, I I have to take pre workout just because of the type of workout regimen I'm in right now. But I've taken it like at 8, 9 p.m. and it does fuck with my sleep super hard. So I
Bro,
feel you on that.
I took the shit at 5 p.m., bro.
Oh, you're just a wuss.
Why am I not able to sleep? And why did I fall asleep at 1 a.m.?
It's because you're a
Just to
wuss.
wake up at 5.
No, just
Like,
because you're a wuss. No, it's because you're a wuss. That's why.
hey,
Oh man. Well, I myself am exhausted. I just came back from Dallas, Texas to visit my brother. Shout out to Alan and Alyssa. Appreciate y'all for
yeah,
driving us around from the Airbnb to the state fair and all the other things that we did. And shout
yeah.
out Jess, Matt, and Medina. It was a nice little, um, little friend trip to go visit my brother. And I am going to be going on a cruise this next weekend.
That's
And
right.
the following week, I have a Monday night football game. So Mr. Workaholic is finally taking time off for himself.
You hear that, ladies? Yes, time's for you now.
Shut the fuck up, Denny. Denny, you listen. You're gonna make me get you in trouble. That's somehow gonna make me get in trouble because Diane's
That's
gonna just
fine,
assume I'm the
bro.
bad influence.
Me and you will be right next to each other, laying in peace.
Pause.
Just no pause. Just keep going, bro. It's
Ew.
all good, bro. Hey, that's cool though, man. It's dope that you enjoy some time with your brother and whatever other, you know.
Don't do that. It was not that kind of trip. This was a family trip.
Oh, my family. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Shut up. Shut up. Wait, Denny, real quick, just like a sidebar combo.
Yeah,
Who's the friend that Diane wouldn't let you go out by yourself with?
yeah. I mean, obviously, she's comfortable with me going out with you for some odd reason, but
Because I'm a good guy.
I thought, yeah, I completely forgot. Shit.
Shut the fuck up, Denny. Yeah,
No,
first of all, you're the nasty man. First
I
of all,
am not. I'm a host. I was.
you're a
Now
wholesome. Yeah, I know.
I'm a wholesome individual.
Wholesome.
No, I'm not you. No, probably some of my old friends. Not gonna lie, you know.
Mm,
I'm not gonna
mm.
lie. So
Okay.
definitely, but you probably know them. So definitely those ones. Yeah,
Bum,
but
bum, bum.
yeah, yeah. So, but other than that, no, everything's good. We trust each other.
That's good. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Um, well, real quick, just so you know, so Matt and I talked about this, and every time that we've taken a trip, because we haven't taken a trip like this in a hot minute, like with Matt,
Uh huh.
and every time that we get together, we go so fucking hard the first night on drinking. Denny just filled up 3 garbage bags just of like cans and bottles.
What the fuck?
We drank. Matt bought those little mini fireballs to take shots with. We bought proper 12.
Wow.
We got tequila. We got mad seltzers. We got ranch
Now, what
water
you
because
up?
when in
You up at two,
Texas,
3 in the morning?
don't do that. We slept at 4 the first night.
At 4. Okay, that's even better. Damn,
No, it
bro.
was y'all
Watch
ripped
that game by
me
any chance?
for the Saints.
The Saints and the Vikings. That was actually a
No,
great game.
I went to sleep at 4 a.m. Denny. Do you think
Oh,
I watched it? No, I left Kamara in my lineup in three
I
leagues.
completely forgot that you were filling a temporary hole at that moment. I was like,
You're
sorry.
disgusting. I was doing no such thing.
All right,
Jesus.
what we got here then?
So, by
Wow.
the way, more time. I appreciate Denny because Denny stays very prepared when we do the topics. But
Mhm.
because I was coming back from
I watched
Dallas.
though. I
Oh, you
watched.
watched it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
watched
okay,
it.
okay. So you saw it.
Yeah.
So I came across this TikTok, and it's this person talking about a situation involving her birth and where this puts her with her family today. And I'll leave it at that. For those of you who are on YouTube or Spotify, you can see the video. It's a cooking account, but basically the video starts off with, "Am I the asshole for not giving my sister a kidney?" And let's just tap in.
I was a product of an affair between my mom and dad. My mom was already married and had a 1-year-old daughter. She wanted to abort me, but my dad begged her and paid her a hefty sum. She signed over all rights, and I didn't see her for my 14 years of life. She recently contacted my dad saying she wanted to get to know me better, and he said it's entirely up to me. I was skeptical but decided to meet her. I've been talking to my mom's side for about 2 months when at a family gathering they all sat me down and said the reason they contacted me was because my half sister was having kidney failure and was basically dying. For lost for words, I got up and left. Told my dad, and he said it's entirely up to me, but I should get tested just to see before I make my decision. So I did. When my mom found out, she thought this was me agreeing and told everyone the good news. I did a lot of thinking, and I decided I would not be donating my kidney. This family had done nothing for me. The only reason they tried to get in
Right.
contact was my kidney. So I don't want anything to do with them. I got loads of hateful calls and messages, but decided to stand by my decision. My stepsister called me and said I'm a douche for giving her false hope. People are saying I'm wrong because I can save a life. My stepsister did nothing wrong. But I feel so used. Am I the asshole for not giving my sister my kidney?
Look at that. Wow.
You know what?
That's
It's
some
funny
audacity.
because we were having a conversation at dinner on the way home from the airport. And by the way, clear is 100% worth it. It didn't save me a lot of time this time, but I gotta think that shit's gonna be
Oh,
amazing
the
later.
fucking the hangover thing.
No, it's to bypass TSA.
Oh,
It's
what
like
the
TSA pre-check, but it's
fuck am
like a
I
different
talking about?
entity.
So
Yeah,
what am I talking about?
you're talking about like liquid IV or something like that. I
It's
don't.
like a little small bottle. It looks like fucking
Oh, eye drops.
eye drops, bro. I'm talking about a hangover.
Clear? You thought
It re-
clear would be a
no,
thing for
no.
a
It's a small
hangover?
bottle. It looks like the 5 energy drinks, but it's for a hangover. You drink it before, I think. I seen it at Rouse. But anyways, we're tired.
I know you could tell because that made no sense. And I'm gonna
So-
leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there for context. But essentially,
uh,
she gets in contact with her mother, who obviously didn't have anything to do with her upbringing. She gave her family, her mom's side, a chance, and clearly they had intentions with it. It wasn't because they actually wanted to get to know her. It's because they were in a desperate space and they felt that this was the best opportunity to give her new daughter an opportunity to live. And you know what? The way that the family went about it, and this is just on top of toxic family conversation, but like,
nah.
you don't have to give your kidney to anybody that you don't want to give it to. It is your choice. You're taking a very huge health risk because not everyone does well with one kidney. It could be smooth, it could be painful, and you could even die if your body just doesn't react well to it. So why would I do that for a sister that up until this point and a mother that up until this point wanted nothing to do with me? Now,
See,
if I want to be of good nature and give it, sure. But I 100% respect her decision,
oh, dude,
and
fuck,
her family needs to too.
and fuck that stepsister. Fuck that mother, supposed mother. Fuck that family.
Immature asses
Yeah,
calling and
come
talking
on.
shit. Grow
Well,
up.
I'm even more surprised. I'm not surprised at that. I'm thinking more surprised that the father allowed access to his daughter, even though like the mom didn't want anything to do with her. You know, she signed her rights away. You know, okay, the first step of meeting her, whatever, getting to know her, fine. But now after hearing that, hey, they just want my fucking kidney, me personally, I tell my dad, fuck them. Don't fucking respond back to him, block him, ignore him. And then I personally will reach out to, to her supposed mother and be like, fuck that. What do you think? Who do you think you are, man? Don't ever contact us. Don't ever look for us. Go fucking find somebody else to fucking give your daughter a kidney. You know, come on, that's on. I think that's so low. That's fucking low. To
It's just
it's because though it's the whole thing. Like this is a child that she did not want, so she's gonna take advantage of the person that she did not want part of her life, and find another and give a bigger reason for her not to exist even more. You know, like kind of like pushing her even further away. Because like I said, those type of procedures are very complicated, so it might even kill her. You know.
like I don't. To me, like kind of leaning on the point where you had about the dad. I feel like as a like in his mind, he probably didn't want her to have contact, but he was probably like, you know what? If my daughter wants to extend the olive branch and have a conversation, meet her actual mother, that's okay. And I kind of like that approach because what you don't want to do is because kids get curious if
Yeah,
their
absolutely.
family's reaching out. You know,
But for me, is the second attempt of asking for a fucking kidney, so that way the good daughter that I want to keep and have in my life to survive. You know,
yeah.
that's what kind of like you know gets under my skin. And as a father, I feel like he should have just cut it off right then and there. But to each his own, I guess. But I hope
Yeah.
nothing but bad things for that, for the mother, not for the daughter, because I
Uh,
mean ah.
look, let's pray that another donor comes around that is a match and is willing, because let's not wish death on anyone. But like
You're
bad
very nice
karma's.
individual, because I don't I don't know if I'd be that nice. Now I wouldn't wish death, but me when it comes to protecting my own, I don't wish the best either.
Oh, if I was a dad, I definitely would have called the mom and be like, "So you have your family calling the daughter you didn't want just because you want her kidney? Nah, y'all need to no more no more communication between like you and my daughter. Fuck out of here."
But you're a very a nice individual, Alex. I respect you for that, even though you're so toxic.
See, I am, but there's certain lines where I think you and I've had the conversations. Like, if you come at my family,
Oh yeah,
like,
game over.
there, oh my god, like there's time, like there's a very small, minuscule list. Well, I wouldn't even say it's a list. Individuals who, like, I wouldn't say it's on site, but it's done. Like, there's nothing. We don't need to be in the same space. Like,
Mhm.
you've crossed so many lines and done whatever you did, and it's
Mhm.
like if you cross my family, like I'm crossing you off the list.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know,
Don't get on that list, people. All right, and for the future trophy wives,
stop
do not.
saying the trophy wives. You don't get me in trouble. Um, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm respectful. I have
Yeah.
good conversation with my friends. So as long as it's mutual like respect between us, like
Mhm.
it's all golden. But it's like when you go that line, like let's say this was my daughter and that would have happened, I would have immediately called the mother and said, look,
Yeah.
the only reason I'm even calling you is because you crossed the line. So I'm
Mhm.
crossing a line myself to let you know that this is unacceptable behavior. You're acting like a child. I pray that your daughter gets a donor, but you need to back the fuck off my kid, and
Mhm.
your daughter should not be calling her a douche for giving her a false hope. No one said
Oh
that she
no,
was going
sir.
to donate it.
Yeah.
She wanted to know if she was even a match before making the ultimate decision, because you could say I'm going to do it, go get checked and you're not a match, and you gave her false hope.
That's stupid.
So
That's
to
out of
me,
our control.
it's life or death, man. This is like
Yeah.
you're not donating your fucking hair. You're donating a fucking organ. Like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You know. So yeah, fuck that family.
That's nasty, man. But that's just that's just how shit be with family, man. It's crazy when you think about the family dynamics. Like en route to the Burbank airport, we were talking about like people who would be like our groomsmen and stuff, or like or like for Jeff's like bridesmaid, and we were just talking about how like there's like a certain amount of people that you would have, and you would position them to be in your wedding or in your what's it called? Like your I don't even know what it's called, but it doesn't always have to be family, like blood. Like I honestly don't think to me it's like if we're blood, like I will always have love for you as like family, but like certain people are gonna be higher in my regard in terms of me making sure they're okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, blood. Like that saying that blood doesn't always make you family. So
Yeah.
there's certain things that you got to check off to really fit that category, regardless of blood.
Yeah.
So, definitely feel on that.
Denny, would you consider yourself a scammer?
Depending in what regards.
Now, did you hear about the DoorDash debacle where
Bruh, I heard so many people gotten like what's it called after they fixed that shit that they got a bill like a fat bill thinking they weren't gonna get charged.
well, I have a clip in here and it's labeled as "Oh nah, homie done got hit with over 70K in charges after doing the DoorDash glitch hack weeks ago." So I'm gonna play real quick and we'll react.
How's that even possible?
Bro, all of them. Every single one. DoorDash.
Bro, what
That
you
was
even
the
spend $12,000
that was the biggest
on?
one, bro. That was the biggest one. Look at this. 700, 5,000,
What were you even
2K,
doing?
7K. Bro,
Damn.
Like,
You know what it was? Is I saw a lot of people DoorDashing themselves a ton of alcohol.
Yeah, but
And you know that racks up because if they get the Don Julio, the Clase Azul, and all the fucking Ace of
Yeah, but-
Spades and shit,
but
like,
bro, like I can understand two or three bands, right? But 12 grand,
nah, he
you
straight
know-
robbed them blind, and they got it back in blood.
bro. Honestly, if I was that guy, I would have as soon as I got the order and got delivered, fucking deactivated my account.
Well,
Deactivated.
see, I don't even know if that necessarily works.
I would have been like, can't charge me if I don't have the account. And then I just call my bank and be like, "Hey, yo, bank, that wasn't me. I don't even have an account."
And I think the best part about it was him saying, "Oh, my mom's gonna kill me."
Bro, that's 70 grand. Fuck yeah, my mom will fucking.
What if it was her card?
Oh,
wait, no, never mind. It would have to be his because he has access to the bank.
bro, I'm moving. I'm moving out of the fucking. I'm going to a different continent, bro. I can fit in
Going
with
to
fucking
Antarctica,
Middle East.
marry
I
a
can fit in the
penguin.
Middle East perfectly fine. Mexico's too close, so Central America, just, no, thank you.
I don't know, man. I feel like in these types of situations, I'm always hesitant of like trying to jump on that kind of activity because I just feel like
Not worth
everything is so traceable nowadays.
Yeah.
You have to have a credit card on file to even run the DoorDash like
Mm-hmm.
order. So it's like, yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, it was a glitch, but we know that this is what you ordered, so we'll charge you." Like
Yeah.
and God, man. Like I know this and like the PPP loans, like people just be looking for an easy buck, and like the government gonna get their money, or these companies gonna get their money.
Don't matter where you are, bro. They're gonna hunt you down. It's like fucking. This is like what they call like a sicario coming for your ass.
Companies can't take that 70K loss, man. They gotta run it up on
No,
you, man.
bro. They barely want
Jeez.
to take a fucking 50-cent loss, bro.
Fuck, man. Fucking.
But that's wild, bro. I personally, I'd shit myself.
You didn't participate though.
Fuck no, I didn't even know it happened. Thank God I didn't know because I probably still wouldn't do it. I'm
I
not that.
swear I saw you with like 40 bottles of Clase Azul the other day.
I mean, Alex, I thought we were supposed to keep this, keep my secrets off of this. But hey, you want to throw my dirty laundry? Okay, Alex. Let's talk about
All
yours.
right, you know what? We're going to talk about someone else's dirty laundry. Tom Brady and Giselle have
Oh yeah.
reportedly hired divorce lawyers, and Denny came
Yo,
on the
here
pod.
comes fucking Zach Wilson, bro.
That's hilarious. I'm going to tell you why in a second. But Denny came on the pod, and we had this conversation about Tom Brady and what his thoughts are. And Denny had this feeling of like they're probably going to get divorced because you're choosing your family over your career. I mean, your career over your family. And
Happened.
I want you to react. I want you to tell me how you feel about. Now, again, this is all reportedly. We don't know if it's legit. We don't know if they're actually going to move forward with a divorce or they're just trying to see how bad it's going to fuck up the money. But in these types of situations, it's always rough because could it have been something else? Could it have been, a multitude of things? But let's just, for the sake of an argument, let's just say that they're getting divorced because Giselle feels that Tom is overstepping the already large sacrifice that Giselle did and kind of putting her career in the back burner to help raise the kids and allow him to continue playing football. Reiterate your point that you made when this came out and tell me how you feel with the reported news. And we're going devil's advocate right now. We're not just doing some TMZ shit. We're just talking about if the scenario was to be in fact true.
All right. So, from what I said from that episode is that Tom Brady was, I believe I said he was an idiot for not, for not understanding her side because she gave up. Dude, she gave up her modeling career, gave up a bunch of other career opportunities as well. Stopped making money. She was making more money than him at that point. And she took care of the family for I think 10 years while he did his thing, and finally he retired, and finally she was gonna be like, now you can spend time with us, spend time with the kids, be able to take them to school and just stuff like that. And he did it, and then he decided to unretire and get back to the NFL. And when I saw that, I said I wouldn't be surprised that you should fight for divorce because like you're going back on your word. At the end of the day, man, you have to make ends meet and get kind of in between when it comes to making things work out. She did something for you, now it's time for you to do something for her. It can't always be one-sided. So me personally, I'm glad she's leaving. Now she's gonna be under fucking Zach Wilson's wing. Tom Brady is gonna be fucking seeing all those fucking Antonio Brown fucking memes. Little man's gonna be crying with his daddy while kissing him in his lips.
That's a clip.
Well, yeah, dude. I honestly, Giselle, I am happy for her, bro. I mean, if in any relationship, I think if they're not giving you the same energy back and they don't want to put in the same effort that you are putting in, then you have the right to move on. You have the absolute
no,
right.
I agree.
There's someone that will give you that effort. I mean, even
Mhm.
you'll probably be better off just being on your own. Being single, focusing on you. So, sorry, Tom Brady. All you're gonna be able to, all the holes you'll be able to fill will be the fucking rings you have.
Nah, Brady's definitely gonna get some pussy on the side. You know that.
He's gonna get pussy. Yes, I know.
Yeah, no, he gonna be just fine.
I try to be.
Brady gonna be Brady about to take a page out of Leonardo DiCaprio's book and start hitting 25-year-olds
Well, no,
or
he's
20-year-olds.
But he's not gonna get Rihanna like how he did.
Rihanna, come
Yeah.
on, Brady ain't getting Rihanna. Rihanna's
That's
fucking
what I'm saying.
married.
But
She's gonna commit a relationship with A$AP Rocky.
I'm just saying the level of DiCaprio compared to Tom Brady.
All right, well, Leonardo DiCaprio is getting killed for dumping chicks at 25. So, well, what do you feel about that? What do you feel about that? As somebody who has had conversations with other people in the office that are neither you nor I about, when we say like, what age range are you comfortable dating? So how do you feel about that news of Leonardo DiCaprio allegedly consistently leaving women when they hit the age of 25?
That's a little weird.
I think so too, man. Like, so at 25, you're just like, ugh, gross.
Yeah, for me, that's like you see something in them that you don't like seeing at a certain age. I'm not sure whether that's sexually or when it comes to maturity or whatever it is. But there's something there that just turns you off. And I 100% guarantee it's because he probably sees them. Or I don't know. Actually, I don't want to go that far. But I don't know. It's weird. It gives me fucking Dahmer vibes. I don't know why.
Oh God, Dahmer.
it's just weird, bro.
I can't believe you just compared Leonardo DiCaprio to a Dahmer-like approach.
Not the it's just the psychological aspect of it. It's just weird. Like why?
It's super weird. It's super weird.
Come on,
and it's just like the math is mathing defending the points that people are making. It's just like
it's like
I don't know, man. And I've told you before, like what my range is like to like preferably like I want to date whatever. Neither of us are gonna say anything. Neither of us are gonna say it. Neither of us are trying to get in trouble. Neither of us are trying to get in trouble.
I'm just saying. You see, what you say.
I'm saying dating. I'm not saying.
I know.
I'm not saying hooking up. I'm not saying hooking up.
Okay, but
because you no, let me not get you in trouble. Another individual in the office had said that 18. They said freshly 18.
Freshly.
And I was like, yo, what do you mean like at 12:01 beat? Relax, my brother. Like Jesus Christ. We're not gonna say his name. We're not gonna say his name.
We're not gonna.
And first of all, for anybody that's like upset, like or like, oh wow, that's crazy. He is joking. I hope
he is joking. No, he is joking. And at the end of
the day, he has dark humor. He has very dark humor.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, I'm not
encourage him in comedy.
And at the end of the day, it's still overage.
That's a conversation. You know what? That's a conversation that like the age thing. Because I remember. I saw two people arguing over like the age, and one was arguing like, no, like if I wanted to date an 18-year-old, like that's legal, and the other person was like, yeah, but like I would only want to date like a 23-year-old or something, and it's like you guys are both one's talking preference, one's talking what's socially acceptable or like legally acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Like they were arguing separate points, and it was just like, oh God, I hate when people don't argue the same points. It's just like, yeah.
Because they only want they only want people to hear their point of view.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But yeah, no, it's of age, so nothing nasty like that. So it's just a bunch of comedy, funniness, and yeah. He's our guy.
We got to have him on the pod with you and just see what kind of insane things are said because the office that Denny shares with our coworker, and I won't name him until he comes on the pod, but the jokes that are made in that office are fucking an HR nightmare.
HR will quit.
Oh my God. Yeah, they'd be like, I want nothing to do with this case.
They don't want any lawsuits. They're done.
Mad lawsuits. Mad fucking... I'm so glad we don't have anybody in the office that is either too sensitive or too woke or too literal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Denny and I be getting some wild shit off in the fucking office.
Mostly man. Alex, because I'm wholesome. You guys remember that?
There's cameras there, Denny.
There's cameras there, Alex.
Don't say it like that. Pause.
Now you made an unwanted pause.
Unwanted pause. But yeah, all right. So you mentioned Dahmer. Have you watched the series on Netflix?
I've actually, before you sent me all the information for the pod, I was actually watching it with Diane, and so here's the thing. Me and Diane watch a lot of shows. We bounce back and forth on different shows. So we completely forgot about Dahmer. So right now we're in the part where he drugged the 14-year-old Asian kid.
Okay.
So we're there. We're still pretty fresh.
Wait, what episode are you on? Just so I can remember, because he did have.
I think this is the second. Oh no, this is the third episode, right?
Is this the one where the kid had said? Spoiler alert! Spoiler! Blah, 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 blah. I mean, no, yeah, spoiler alert. I'm gonna write that in the. I'm gonna write this in. If you're getting to this point, spoilers. and I will write when the spoilers end because we're gonna tap into Dahmer. Denny hasn't finished it, so I don't want to give anything crazy away. But I do want to talk about the way in which they made the show. Or I mean, if you don't mind, I mean, listen, I knew what some of this stuff was gonna happen. I didn't listen. I got ripped. Shout out Matt. Matt was giving me shit.
Yo,
Pause.
yo.
I was getting killed in the chat because I'm not very familiar with Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't really know serial killer history stuff outside of like the Zodiac killer or like
Yeah,
I think John Wayne Gacy, those ones.
yeah.
But it's because I've seen certain documentaries or like a movie about him.
Love documentaries.
But to me, like I was telling him, I was like, the same way that people obsess over watching serial killer stuff, I watch narco stuff. So I was like, I'll watch mad YouTube videos. That's just my bag. I'm not against the serial killer content. That's just not the first thing I run to. You know what I'm saying?
A fun fact: I actually wanted to major in psychology, and also also major in criminal justice, so that way I can like interrogate like these get into a field where I'm able to analyze these
That didn't even need a pause.
so I can analyze these serial killers. I want to know what caused for them to do all this, like where it started, the root of it all. All that's intrigued me. That's why I love watching these type of documentaries or finding the serial killer or whatever it is.
And I like that because I think, and maybe in a different lifetime, I might have done that too. You know what I mean? Because it's of such an intriguing like career choice.
Yeah, it can be the simplest thing, like whether he fucking stepped on a roach and he liked the way it sounded, whatever the fuck it is, So it's something I really wanted to pursue, but then finding out that there's no field in psychology, there's not much out there. What are we looking at?
Well, before we get there, I do want to point out, I feel like when it comes to school, I feel like psychology is one of those fields where you definitely have to have it in tandem with something to kind of align with a career path, because it's like such a broad, like it's a broad major, whereas like kind of like business, like you gotta lean to management, finance, you know what I mean, operations, like you gotta kind of specify it to make yourself more of a worthwhile candidate for a position.
Yeah, absolutely.
But back to the Dahmer situation. So Boosie came out and he said, as Black people, we should boycott the Jeffrey Dahmer movie with the show. What he did to our Black kids is fucking sick. Netflix, take this movie down. It's sick. And I do want to say Netflix did fuck up by putting this in the LGBTQ section of their content, because I think this strict. Do you agree with that? I kind of feel like they should have just kept it in the criminal. I don't know why they put it on that side.
I mean,
I get the outrage on it,
but Dahmer was gay, right?
Yeah, but that's not what his story is necessarily about. It's about him being a serial killer.
No, and I get it. Like I'm
So if House of the Dragon was on Netflix, would that be on LGBTQ?
Here's the thing, like I think Netflix, the way I think these movies or shows like fall in different categories,
like multiple categories, so they just kind of trying to differentiate their algorithm.
Yeah, and that's why I always have a fucking hard time finding a fucking movie, because I'm seeing
everything. Fuck, you telling me, dude? That used to be a fun. That was almost like a date night. Is trying to find something to watch on Netflix.
I mean, Alex, let's not talk about you and date nights, but
what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I just wanted to create chaos, bro. But anyway, yeah, bro. I mean, I think it just falls into a lot of categories where somebody might have found it and got offended by it. But I see it, I understand it, but also you have to understand how fucking complicated Netflix is as well. But here's my thing.
I don't think it was malicious. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I know, and I see that. I do see that. But here's my thing about that tweet. Where was the same energy when Chicago? Is it Chicago?
I don't know where you're going.
Chicago. There's a movie that where obviously it was like in the time where African Americans were abused by cops, white supremacy, and all that shit. I'm gonna find the movie, but what's your take on that tweet?
I want to say it was about episode 6 or 7 when I was like, you know what? I get where Boozy's coming from. I get where his feelings are coming from because it kind of comes into the conversation about romanticizing villains. And I'll phrase it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Denny, you watch Narcos.
Yeah.
And like let's focus on the Netflix show Narcos. There were moments where I felt like inclined to root for the cartel.
Absolutely.
Godfather.
Fuck yeah.
And it's almost kind of giving strength to kind of like the infamy of these people who, although I have a PhD in narcology, I do understand the effect that these individuals had on the communities that they were involved with, and all the death, all the destruction, all the just the chaos that was created by them in their business. So I understand when people get upset about people tattooing Pablo Escobar on themselves and like saying el patron and all, el patron del mal and everything that comes with it, because there are people in Colombia who they don't have their grandpa, don't have their uncle, don't have their dad, like communities that were completely just dismantled by a drug war. And
yeah, but here's the thing about Colombia is that there were bombs.
Well, first of all, Colombia has been in just constant wars and infamy since its like upbringing, which you will see in Narcos. It says that literally there's been nothing but wars and like the drug wars and just everything. It's a constant struggle.
Yeah, so it's tough because like how Alex said, me and Alex were rooting for the cartels. Fuck these cops. Fuck the fucking the government. Let the fucking cartels run the fucking show. But at the end of the day, you have to think about the people. About the people who are the bystanders who are being affected by it, losing their loved ones, not be able to fucking be out, not be able to enjoy their lives because they have to stay inside. Or in Mexico, you have to fucking be in. You can't be out past a certain time due to curfews and because of all the activities of the cartels at night and this and that. But it's something that you want to root for them, but then at the end of the day, you have to be realistic about it.
Can I tap into certain details of the show that you haven't seen yet, but I don't think it gives anything too much away?
So before you do that, I'm talking about the movie Detroit. Have you watched it before?
No, I've not watched it.
So here's my thing about that tweet. It's like, if you're gonna talk shit,
well, what's Detroit about? Actually, you know what? I'll look up the synopsis. You say your point.
So I was like, for me, it's like, if you're gonna go about about that tweet regarding African Americans and how they abuse them and this and that, I wanted that same energy for all those movies. I mean, Dahmer was a sick individual at the end of the day. I get it, but I feel like I don't know. How can I say this? I don't know. For me, I just wanted the same energy when it came to Detroit, because Detroit was a fucked video movie. It was straight. It was fucked, bro. Like, I mean, this fucking movie fucking screamed racism. You know
who Emmett Till is, right?
Who?
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till? No, I don't.
That is he was and let me pull it up because I want to make sure I keep the respect of the story. It was in 1955.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
He was a 14-year-old African-American boy who was abducted, tortured, and lynched in Mississippi for allegedly whistling at a woman. And that woman is still alive today, Denny, and she actually admitted that she lied.
Bro, fucking put her in jail.
They won't do it. They won't do it. They tried to. They won't do it. It's out of the realm of like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's like a certain amount of time you can get booked for a crime.
Hold on. You telling me a fucking homicide cannot be fucking solved?
For some because she's so old, I think they just are like
fuck the
not.
oldness.
I
Lynch
agree.
fucking
I agree
Granny.
with you. I agree with you. She should be in jail. She should be in prison. There
Nah,
should be
lynch her,
there should be
stop
no.
her. Fuck that. Where the fucking scalp on top? I don't know about that.
Dude, it is honestly, man. Like they're making a movie on that, and I
Wow.
feel like yes, they're gonna make a movie on that. And I saw it when I went to the movies the other day, Denny, and I kind of was like, I get, you know, it's like, you know, they're trying to bring more attention to this, and I get it, but it's just like I feel like I don't even think I could watch a movie like that. And that's just, dude. Do you remember? Dude, listen, Fruitvale Station fucked me up.
Which one?
Fruitvale Station,
I don't think I've ever watched that.
the one with Michael B. Jordan.
Let me see. Fruitville.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. She.
No, that movie was traumatic, man.
Mm.
And it's like those are the movies that it's like, you're like, man, fuck the police, man. You know, like you're just like, man, what the fuck?
I mean, bro. Me personally, I've been profiled, and this is just me standing, waiting waiting to get picked up.
That's
And
fucked, man.
honestly, it was a corner, but not you know.
And you stand by those normally at 3 a.m.
You would know because
Before Dan.
Because you're cruising by, huh? You sick little bastard.
Yeah, and I look and I'm like, that's disgusting. That person needs to go home.
He's like, oh, wrong street. Let me go to
Yo,
the other
what neighborhood am I in?
side. No, yeah, dude, I've been profiled various times, and it's not fun. That's why I'm not fond of certain police. You know, I get this good cops, but those bad cops ruin it for everybody, unfortunately. At least my opinion, you know. But I don't try to start anything with cops just because of how fucked it is, and you know, how fucked the system is, and how fucked the whole situation with dealing with cops is at the moment. But yeah, dude, that movie does bring out some anger out of me.
Well, let me connect this all together. So the
Mhm.
reason I brought these moments involving police officers either not doing their job or being biased. Can I talk about the police in the show, and you cool with me letting it cook?
Yeah, I kind of got the idea based off the first episode.
Do you remember when the neighbor was asking like how many bodies, and like she was yelling, and you're gonna see that scene more in depth later on. The police allowed Dahmer to bring it was like a 14-year-old kid back into the they escorted him back into the room.
Yep.
He was clearly drugged. He couldn't talk. He was half naked. Just a very peculiar scene.
Mm-hmm.
And they made, I don't know if you if you heard the comment, like they kind of said something about like, I believe something about like, oh, we got a shower because we were just at a gay couple's apartment or something. Like they completely disregarded the African American woman that was a neighbor that had very huge concerns, and they even played a recording of a phone call that she had with the police officers where she was very much letting them know, hey, you know what, something's going on here. I just want you guys to just look into it. And the police officer was completely dismissive, and it ended up being a trend. And he like she called a ton of times, and when they go back to the scene, you're gonna see a very well performed scream and frustration, and it's like you really connect with it because it's like, wow, they basically walked that kid into his death.
Yeah, no, and I got that
vibe from it.
Picture when they finally caught Dahmer, and she was like screaming and yelling and saying like, I've been trying to fucking tell you guys, but you guys haven't fucking done anything, and look what happened. Look what's happening now. You know, so I got that vibe from it. So And dude, come on, like you can clearly see the fucking kid is not fucking 19 years old.
And even if he looked old enough, you should check ID.
Yeah.
Like this kid is clearly not able to speak. And if he was that drunk and there was like if a neighbor was that pressed about it, like it's just like, dude, like I'm blown away at this. But again, this was the era where
Yep.
it was more socially acceptable to disregard minorities in terms of law.
Yeah.
There was a lot of references when African American, either a person who survived Dahmer's situation, and he went to go talk to the cops, and the cops were very dismissive, and they asked like, you're how many times have you been arrested? And they're like, I haven't been arrested any times. So you're gonna listen to Dahmer, who's a white man who has a record of doing inappropriate things with people, but you won't take my story against his because I'm African American, and you assume that I am involved in a gang, drugs, or that I've been arrested for whatever it may be. And what it showed me a lot, and it's true, and I 100% believe this. And if someone who is a cop would like to come on the show and just have a conversation, I'm not combative. And I've heard this a lot, and you tell me if you heard it too. But there's a discussion about how it's like a fraternity in the ways that cops protect each other. Regardless if they're wrong or right.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot, especially out in New York. There's actually like I don't want to say cult because cult is a strong word.
Let's not say cult. It's a brotherhood, and yes. I would almost and actually let's say it's a family because there are women. I mean, that are in. You get what I'm trying to be inclusive for the sake of the conversation.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
For the sake of the conversation,
I just say fucking Clubhouse. Fuck it.
I just think of Whack 100 when I hear Clubhouse. So don't do that. Fucking first of all, Whack 100. Why are you naked on Clubhouse, dude? You're disgusting.
I honestly, I don't even want to talk about it because I don't want to dive into it. Pause.
No. What? Whoa.
Oh,
whoa.
Hey.
Damn, Denny. About to fuck you up.
I know she probably hears me right now while she's sleeping. So,
but essentially, it's referenced when they tried to discipline the cops that were involved and the semantics that go with it. And you know what, Denny? I would have never got that if I didn't watch the show. And now I'm just more like, wow. Like, I did not realize the enabling that happened in this Dahmer case in this community, and how it created this entire conversation about civil rights, and how the fact that not only were the cops told vehemently by multiple people and all the complaints that have been going on, it's like they just allowed him to get away with it because he's a white kid or a white guy in a rough neighborhood. He's just must be on hard times. He probably doesn't even know how violent it is, and it's just like, Jesus, man, like this shit is real. These people really experienced like the neglect from the law enforcement. And, we're raised as kids to think that these police officers are here to keep us safe. And I will say there are good police officers that have had interactions with people. I know friends that became them, and I know that they have good intentions, and I know some that, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just it's got to be heartbreaking, and I gotta feel like the people that are involved in this case, family, relatives, friends, all feel like a wound is now reopened, because that in itself is traumatic, to know that your family member, your friend, your colleague was eaten, sliced in half.
Yeah.
Their body parts were kept, their bones were kept, and it's just like, it is such a gruesome case. And I didn't know all these details. So I will say it was I like the way that the show, the way they spin the narratives and the point of views, Denny. Let me know what you think when you watch it. But I like how the second half goes as opposed to the first half. The first half's rough. It's a lot of showing the dramatization of what happened. I love that. And they gave a deeper background to the people, these victims. So it's like, now it's like, oh, I know this character. I'm not gonna say names because I don't want to give anything away, but
yeah, and I think that's what kind of hit people hard the most, like the extra details and the really getting down to the nitty gritty of who each person was, you know.
But thoughts and prayers to everybody that was involved with this case, and unfortunately, however they were involved, because this is opening up a traumatic wound in people's lives, and there was some great acting in this series.
There is. I mean, I have as of now, I have not seen a single actor, not be as par as everybody else.
Yeah, so I think you'll like the second half. I like the second half more, but I will say though, to wrap this up, it is so funny to watch this on the plane. I'm so glad I was next to Jessica. But like, imagine like you sit with people you don't know, and they just see like whatever is on the screen for the show. Because there's a lot of like, whoa, what's going on there, buddy? Why is he got a drill?
Yeah, yep. No, I feel you on that. That's funny though. Good thing Jessica was there, because if there's somebody else, bro, you probably would have been escorted off.
Because Medina was he was next to two people he didn't know on the way there, so he was like, he just watched Star Wars.
Right? Was he being sandwiched?
Well, we got on a connecting flight, so like there was already a bunch of seats taken. So me and Jess were on one side, we're in a row 3 with someone else. Matt was in the middle of someone, and so was Christian, and
Hey,
it worked out that way. Pause. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I don't think it's as amazing as some people are claiming to be, but I just think it's because I kind of like feel for the people who have to kind of relive this regardless of content.
No, I definitely feel that. I'd probably feel the same way. I mean, I don't want to see my loved one be butchered again. You know?
It's tough, man, because there are gonna be people there. There's an active serial killer right now in Stockton.
Yeah, dude. I actually saw a TikTok so that he comes out at a certain time, knocks on the
door,
like
when people are going to work or something. Yeah, and I think I've seen that a lot of the profile of the victims were Hispanic. So that's
he looks Hispanic. It looks like
I've only seen a silhouette of the person in question.
No, there's a TikTok. If you with your nasty algorithm,
send it to me. Shut up! Stop talking about my algorithm. Pause.
I think I liked it. I'll look through my likes and I'll send it out to you so that way.
Please do, because it's just like
dude, it's a ring and you can see this fucking guy's face, like clear as day.
Let me tell you though, do you think? And I see that as far as I'm aware, that he's essentially just targeted men.
I don't know.
Do you think it's a copycat?
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's a lot of sick people out there that just need that little minor influence.
And they just want to get infamous.
Yeah, they do. They do. And there's sick people out there that will fucking praise him. Women that will send
just wait till you get to the part where Dahmer gets letters from people.
Bro, I mean, it happened with what's his face? What's the one fucking?
Ramirez.
That one and yeah,
Ted Bundy.
Yeah, those two. I mean, those two are fucking. Even fucking was it Charles Manson?
Yeah. He got a lot of fan mail.
We're getting more booty than fucking most of us out here.
I think I saw. Never mind. Well, we got to have a serial killer conversation at some point now, because
there's a fucking show that you should watch that interrogates serial killers.
Shoot me the link.
I'll send it out to you. Pause.
That didn't have to be paused. You just gross. But yeah, no. I think it could, like Matt said it. He's like, yo, this could just be a copycat killer, and it. That's so unfortunate, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm so mixed and different on the romanticizing of these people who are infamous. They're not famous for the right reasons. They're famous for crime and whatever negative things that they were into. It's rough, man, because like I said, I enjoy narcos and narco content, but I do know the damage that it's doing to, the motherland, and the way that it's completely just affected Mexico as a whole, and what it's done to, the trajectory of a lot of people's lives, and the government is what it is. It's just, but it's tough because I just really enjoy the content, and it's like,
yeah.
it's tough. It's so tough, man.
That part, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate, but
If somebody has like a real strong opinion on this, like, yo, shoot me a voice memo. I'll put you on the next pod, or comment it on the episode post, because like I feel like I want to get more people's point of view on that, because again, like should I feel guilty for watching the narco stuff? Like, should people that enjoy the serial killer, because a lot of serial killer content is huge. Like the criminal podcasts are so, like, I think the number one podcast in the world is a fucking criminal mystery podcast or something like that. I have no idea. I don't know if Joe Rogan's there anymore, but you know what I'm saying? Like, like it's a huge market for that in terms of content.
People are sick, and people like to hear, like I'm telling you, bro, people like to hear what caused these fucking traumatic events to happen. So it's a bittersweet moment,
Yeah. You brought up Rihanna earlier. So Rihanna is now poised to become the solo, or like the lead halftime event. Like she's a what's the word I'm looking for? She's a headliner, or not? Is it a headliner? Or she's hosting? I don't know.
Wait, I think actually I don't know.
I don't know how it works for like those kind of shows.
That on Untalented. I'm sorry. Taylor Swift is going to be a part of it too, or
I don't know if that was confirmed or not.
I don't know if it was maybe like a it might be her, but we don't know yet for sure. Like she's like, you've been selected but not picked to be.
I'll say this. I think this is going to be top 3 performances of the Super Bowl. I just think Rihanna's that level of artist. I think that, especially with kind of like what Dr. Dre did last year, I feel like there's going to be a huge attention to the way in which these songs are performed and how they're presented with the stage and everything else. So I think we're gonna be in for a good show, because I love Rihanna. So I'm not gonna be outside throwing the ball. I'll be sitting my ass down on the sofa watching Rihanna give it to us. Pause.
If Tom Holland isn't part of the performance, I'm gonna be pissed off.
You're a nasty man.
What, bro? Was that not entertaining?
Oh, I'm gonna show everybody what you're talking about,
bro. Because that shit was entertaining. That shit was entertaining. He's an incredible actor. Alex
were you hot and bothered?
Oh, you were hot and bothered, weren't you? You nasty heathen.
No. I'm asking you.
Why are you deflecting? Stop deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. You're deflecting, if anything.
Reflective, bro. Look at you. Huh?
You know what? You do like when men are in a woman outfit, because you posted my edited photo that we're not gonna talk about.
Why'd she let you so get posted, Alex? Huh?
I didn't do that.
Why
this is who Denny like thinks about all the time. Denny's like, oh my god, like I just want you to give me an umbrella.
This is fucking epic, bro. Look at that.
No, that was great. And then Zendaya be like, oh my god.
Hey, you know what, Alex? This suits you.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I can't wait for this. Somebody screenshot this and send it to me so I can make some edits.
No.
Hey,
Denny, the joke is on you. You can't just turn the joke.
I did wonders.
It's not your turn.
I did wonders with your cover from last week's episode. I did wonders. That was the greatest.
That one did numbers, because I didn't want to give you the satisfaction until you came on the pod, but I got that photo in a chat that it's not from someone that I have on Twitter, which means that this photo is circulating.
Oh shit!
I'm pissed.
That's awesome.
Why you? I mean, you gotta put the RoyalTea logo or something to make it trend better.
Look, you did it to yourself, right?
I didn't do anything.
You love women in scrubs. FYI to all the women for Halloween, just wear scrubs. Hit up his line. I have his address.
Hey, you better not be giving my address. First of all, if y'all
pull up trick or treat, we're here for Alex.
If y'all are ever in a city, you could always spend the night at Denny and Diane's place after going to the bars.
Excuse you.
If you want that information, just go ahead and DM me _Alex Valadez.
Let me know how this sits well, and let me know what Diane comments, so that way
First of all, no, Diane, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
that way I know whether I'm in a safe zone or not. Because
Can we have Diane like one of these days when you're back on? I want Diane to come either just be on the pod, whether she's behind the camera or not.
yeah,
I
we do
want
it
to
last time.
know. I want to know if I'm really on the hook if you fuck up, because this is what you're making it seem like, and I almost feel like you're lying to her and telling her like, "Oh, Alex made me like that girl's post. Oh, Alex made my algorithm on TikTok nasty." Pause. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm over here just being handsome and wholesome, minding my damn business.
Look at that. I'll just share the fucking photos that are just going all over the internet.
That's
bro.
disgusting because you're gonna share the Tom Holland one and be like, "You think I wouldn't be texting this person back?" Yo, Denny texts me. Like I like. How do I say this? He texts me like if he's in the honeymoon phase with me. He just blows my phone up. He was like, "Yo,
Yeah, but
like, give me
here's the
attention."
thing that Alex, his toxic trait, one of them, just one out of many. When we're texting, right, when he's replying back and I respond back, and it's something very important. Instead of replying back, he decides to tweet something or post something on Instagram, and I'm just like, bro,
I didn't see your text yet.
shut the fuck up, Alex. Your fucking phone vibrates fucking 20 times one message. You're telling me
How do you know
not
that?
because I've seen it.
Where you keep my phone at? Where you hiding my phone?
Last time I heard something was under your butt cheeks and is fucking shaking. I was like, "What's going on, Alex?" And you're just like, "Didn't just can't even leave my office," so I left and I let things be.
Sound a lot.
God damn, that's not a lot. That's not a lot. I mean, damn, you don't have 79. So
No, I cleared them.
Oh, I'm about to say, so you do
I had
open them.
I had
Oh,
a
you-
thousand. I had 1,019 this weekend because I wasn't like staying as attentive to certain group chats.
You have it's a group chats.
Hmm?
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 I was gonna show mine. Right now, it's 4
Yeah.
or 3.
Don't get in trouble.
Look at that, 4 or 3.
I can't get into Game of Thrones or excuse me House of the Dragon with Denny because he hasn't watched it. But I will
I know
say
I've been
though,
fucking slacking.
this episode
Nasty. Like you?
was no, it actually it does have a nasty part or 3.
Look at you admitting that you're
The
nasty.
plot twist. I didn't say I'm not nasty. You
Oh,
need to
you didn't
stop
say
doing
no?
that. You're deflecting. You're projecting your nastiness on me.
Am I?
Pause.
Are you projecting on yourself? Pause. Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, nasty man.
Oh.
There was a plot twist there that I really appreciated. I didn't read the books. I might read the books, Denny. I don't know. This shit sounds mad interesting.
Here's my thing about books. If I read a book and it becomes a movie, I'm not gonna watch the movie. If I watch the movie and there's books, I'm not gonna read the books because I'm gonna be pissed. Because
Why?
not every time it's it goes. I love it when it sticks to the book. Now there's some things that might change. I understand
You don't
that.
think it's cool when they even surprise the book readers?
I think for me it's like since I enjoy so much like the book or the movie, like those surprises might piss me off because it's not what I want, It's just my selfish reasons.
I got it. You're a nasty, selfish man. Bet.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I admit
But
it.
since we can't talk about it real quick, I just want to point out that they're considering making this an anthology series. So they're going to be talking about Aegon the Conqueror, and kind of go through the lineage of the Targaryen like line because there's just so much history with them. And I think Aegon's conquest. Oh, the CGI budget's going to be fucking nuts because they were dragon taming the fucking world.
Yeah. There's so many, especially with those many kids and many bastards.
Two things. Allison is definitely not she definitely still number 2 in Viserys' heart, regardless of Emma's livelihood.
Interesting.
And there's a unique family dynamic that I really liked on this episode, so you'll check that one out. We drank like a House of the Dragon wine.
I saw that.
Yeah.
How was that?
It
Was
was
it
a-
enjoyable? Just
It was good. It wasn't anything like amazingly fantastic or like, but it was like when in Rome, watch the show and drink some wine. I think that's a fun.
One in Texas.
There's so many jokes, and I'm not gonna do it. Jessica put up on Instagram because she was eating a turkey leg
Yo, like
at the state fair.
she went to work with that leg, bro.
Bro, she ate the whole thing, bro. Because I don't like turkey legs.
You don't, I never tried it. It looks
It just doesn't do it for me, dude. And I like turkey, but like a turkey leg to me, I'm like, I'd rather have everything else. Like,
not thick enough for you, Alex.
I'm just gonna walk over that one.
All right, Alex.
I'm not gonna give away the sauce. Pause.
Oh.
So just put everything's
for some
bigger in
scrubs,
Texas.
huh?
Give it the scrubs. What would you do if I walked in and work in scrubs?
I'd die in laughter, Alex.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear scrubs for Halloween.
See, for me, it's like at that point, I feel like you do yourself.
You're disgusting. All right,
I'm just saying.
just put everything's bigger in Texas.
Oh God.
And I wrote pause. Oh, by the way,
What happened?
Jess, so some of her classmates from GCU, Lubs Up, we met him. Shout out Alex. Nice conversation. That was one of her friends out there. And Kiki is one of her like really close friends from soccer.
Kiki?
Dude, Denny, we went to an arcade bar. Okay. So it's like if you ever make it out to Texas with me, like I'm gonna take you there because it's like arcade games, PS5, Xbox, Sega, Nintendo 64, pinball machines. It's fucking Guitar Hero. It's a fucking dope spot for like someone who like really appreciates the arcade games.
I'm down to go as long if it's nice and fresh.
Oh, we got really lucky by the way. It was like 110 the week before, and this week it was like 84 max. We got super lucky.
Oh, dude! See,
I'm saying that I was not uncomfortably hot once.
Okay, cool. See, that's one I hate. I hate the heat, bro. Like anything that passes like 80 degrees, bro, I'm sweating.
Yeah, I don't like sweating.
I hate sweating, bro. I feel like staying indoors and being a nice, wholesome individual.
All right, so and at that bar, going back to the arcade, they have drinks that are like named after video game things. Like there's the Atari Old Fashioned, and I had to get this one for the culture, but I got Whiskey Smash Bros.
For the culture. Actually, did I hear? I don't know if I heard something like that, but did you enjoy it?
Pizzeria. There's a Yoshi drink that is like a very I imagine drinking this in Cancun in the pool, like one of those like really tropical type drinks. It was awesome, right? So I got a couple of those bets and a beer, and her friend paid for her tab and my tab.
No, but honestly, that sounds dope, dude. The drinks fucking sound phenomenal,
dude. And then we went to like a bar that had like, and then we went to a bar that had like sexual ass fucking drinks. Like they had. You see the one where Medina put up two skeletons that were like giving each other dome?
No.
That's where we went.
So you and Medina were giving each other dome?
Denny, you are a nasty that projects his nasty thoughts on wholesome people.
I don't know.
Do not.
How does that work? I mean, you and Medina are two different heights, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's okay.
Pause.
Hey, but that's
all right. Jackson and I agreed that when she comes out, like she ain't paying for shit because like she did that mad like hospitality. Like she said it was like the Southern hospitality. So it's like but Texas was dope. I think you'd like Dallas, man. That the life out there. We were at the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah, where?
Cotton Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's wrap this thing up. Before we move forward, make sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, RoyalTea Network. It'll be dropping soon. It's already gonna be October, so my Better Summer playlist is late. But
Super.
But that's
fucking-
because Vice Poppy over here be putting in work at the office and has not had the time to transfer over his playlist to Spotify.
That's an excuse. You can do that in a matter of 2 seconds. It's all right though.
Not the way that I'm trying to go about it, but you know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
fair enough. Fair enough.
But again, Denny, I appreciate you, man. Like I hit Denny up super last minute. I was like, yo, can you do me the pleasure of coming on the pod and holding it down with me? Like, I'll figure out the topics. And this was a quick. It's not. I said it was gonna be under 45 minutes or something. And we're at an hour 13 or whatever. So whatever.
Yeah.
It happened. It was a good conversation. We
yeah.
deep dive into a lot of different segments. So I'm always happy with that.
Facts, dude.
But yeah, final thoughts, Denny.
Blood doesn't always make you family. At the end of the day, if any family member causes you any I'm not saying, I don't want to say harm, but interrupts your happiness in life, just cut them off. Fuck them. What's it called? Dahmer. I understand. I fully understand what people are saying about the show. But unfortunately, we live in a world where people enjoy those things, and if it affects you, then just don't watch it. But according to Alex, let's go to Texas. Let's go to the way you gave me that face. You thought I was going something nasty there, huh, Alex?
Because you always go nasty.
You thought I was going. I was gonna say let's go.
Denny
to
wants to be Tyga so bad, dude.
Let's go to Dallas. Let's go to Texas. Wear some scrubs, ladies, because Alex is free. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, bro. Yeah, appreciate you hitting me up last minute. Good times, always good times talking with you. Always good times making things toxic when they don't need to be toxic.
Pausing when pauses shouldn't be there.
Exactly. Yes.
Final thoughts for me. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Oh no, that's it, bro. That's it.
Final thoughts for me. Do not allow family to pressure you into doing things that should be out of kindness and out of a tough decision like a fucking kidney transplant.
Mm-hmm.
Do not let your family bully you. And if you are a family member of somebody that is getting bullied like that by the family, step up, because most times when people stand up like that and they're immature like that and they're fucking being childish, they'll back off, and if not, fucking fisticuffs. Like that's fucked up.
Drop the bitch. Do it. I don't care if it's a fucking 2-year-old or a granny. Drop it.
Yeah, and then with the Jeffrey Dahmer thing, like I said, the romanticizing or the kind of sympathizing towards infamous individuals in American or whatever history we're talking about. Let me know what you guys think, because it's one of those like move the goalpost things for me, because again, I watch a lot of narco content. Narcos have done a number on communities and the government of Mexico as well as the other countries involved, but I'm leaning on the ones that I watch, and it's just, should I feel guilt? Should I not be doing it? That's a conversation to be had on another type of day. But that is it for episode 88. There's a beauty in transparency. There's a beauty in discrepancy. This is royalty with love.